Hello, fellow library lover, and welcome to another webinar in which we'll discuss an online database in detail. Today we'll be discussing the Wall Street Journal Online from Proquest. So, what is the Wall Street Journal? It's one of the business world's premier resources for people to get information on business and finance and economics, current events in the business world, marketing, advertising, and also it's a resource in which you'll get current events that are related to the government and politics and the intersection of that to business and finance. So on the screen right now, you'll see my contact information. If you need to get me when the library opens again, my phone number is 249-9090, extension 203, and my email address is fdaleref@nassaulibrary.org. And to get to the Wall Street Journal online from the library, you'll be going to farmingdalelibrary.org. So you see the screen in front of you. That's basically an outline of what we're going to be covering today. I'm going to tell you at the beginning that you are going to need your library card to access this remotely from home. You'll need it for the barcode on the back of the card. But we're going to do a basic search, and I'm going to talk to you about finding full text articles and getting some search tips. We're going to sort by relevance and then by oldest articles first and the most recent article first. And we're going to filter on a whole bunch of other ways to find articles, including by author and by title and by subject heading. And we're going to go into some more detail about what an article looks like and what you actually can do with it once you find it. But without further ado, I'd like to share my screen, and just give me one moment. I'm sharing it and you should see it momentarily. And there you go. So you are looking at the Farmingdale Library homepage right now. That's farmingdalelibrary.org. And you can access Proquest's Wall Street Journal online by clicking on research on the green tab up here at the top, in the middle, the word research. And we are going to go by subject. It is under, as we scroll down, magazines and newspapers, because, well, it is certainly a weekly or a daily newspaper. So we're going to click on that link. And I'm going to scroll down a bit. And you can see some of the other resources that we have. We are looking at Proquest Wall Street Journal. There it is. Proquest Newsstand, Wall Street Journal. It's the second one from the bottom. And basically our summary is find business, financial, current events, and international information. I just highlighted it. You can see it. And I'm going to click on the Wall Street Journal at-home use, which is also known as the remote use. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to put in my barcode. And I'm going to click login. And this is the basic Proquest search screen for many of their resources. If you notice over here under where it says enter search terms, you can click on full text or peer reviewed. Peer reviewed articles are when one professor or another professor reviews an article that another professor wrote, and they are very academic in nature. You might find some articles like that in Wall Street Journal Online, but primarily it's a general consumption publication, mostly more for specialists, not so much for PhDs and PhD candidates and academicians who are studying the subject. So I'm going to click on full text since I want to find the actual words to the article that I'm looking at. And I am going to search for, what was I going to do? I think I was going to do a search for recession, since that unfortunately seems to be the term of the year so far. And if you notice, I started typing it and autofill popped in, kicked in. I started with REC and then it populates the screen under here. I'm highlighting it. You can see it. So first was gum recession, then oil recession, then recession in the UK, recessions, and so on. I'm just going to click on recession, and I'm going to click on the magnifying glass or the search bar on the right under here. So we're just searching for recession full text articles. So there's a lot happening on this page. You might have heard me say that before. We found 76,227 articles. That's quite a bit. I'm going to sort by on the left. You have the option to sort by either relevance or oldest articles first or the most recent article first. Let's click on the most recent article first. And I'm clicking on that and it automatically does the search. You don't have to hit enter. So the first article is from, look at this, today, May 19th, 2020. And there's a lot happening here. It gives you the title of the article right over here. Italian Spanish debt sales soar. The author is Anna Hertenstein, and it's from the Wall Street Journal, Eastern Edition, New York, from today, May 19th. And it was on page B11. And I'm going to click on full text. We're going to circle back in a few minutes. So again, there's a lot to look at here. This is the full text of the article. I'm scrolling down slowly. It gives you a word count at the bottom of the article. I just highlighted it for you. This particular article has 723 words. I'm scrolling back up, and the words that you searched for in your original search are highlighted in yellow. It looks like they were almost highlighted with a yellow highlighter. In this case, we searched for the word recession, and there it is right here. You can hide the highlighting by clicking on the top right where it says show highlighting or hide highlighting. It's a toggle. It's either on or off. Okay, so we found that. We're looking at the article. You have the option as the user to either save it as a PDF by clicking on the top right PDF icon over here. You can cite it, so if you're doing a term paper or an article for your high school class or college class or graduate school class, you can click on Cite. And this is the citation according to APA 6th edition. This would be the citation, what it looks like right here. I just highlighted it for you. But if you're looking for another citation style, you have all of these to choose from. I clicked on the little triangle over here on the right. So it looks like they have the APA and the Chicago Manual of Style, Harvard, the MLA format, Turabian. So that's great for term papers for students. That's this Cite button up here. You can email the article. You just, you would send it to your email address right over here. And then you would fill out your name. And if you wanted to a message, you have the option to print the article and it would go to your local printer. And I click continue and it's going to pop up probably in a second with an option to print. Nope, I'd have to go to file and print. In any event, on the right side of the screen are related items. Over here, I'm highlighting it for you. There's an article about Spanish bond yields soaring, but notice that it's from 2012. The second one is from Anna Hertenstein, and it's from May 18th, which was yesterday of this year. And then you have another article from 2011 and 2012. If you wanted to, you could show more related articles by clicking on this link over here. I just highlighted it. And scrolling a little further down, you can search within indexing terms for other articles on the same subject or similar subjects. For instance, let's look under central banks, and now I'm going to click search. So we found, oh my God, 157,000 articles. That's just silly. Let's limit it to full text. So we went down to 157 to 153,000. Let's sort by the most recent article first. And this came from the Sydney Morning Herald. The next article came from The Age in Melbourne. And another one, number 4, came from CEIS, and the 5th one is from the the Washington Post. So why aren't these from the Wall Street Journal, you ask, since we're looking in the Wall Street Journal? Proquest has bundled a whole bunch of their databases and resources from the Wall Street Journal. So you're actually kind of searching more than one resource at this point when you do another search. The search reach is much broader in the sense that you're getting other articles from other magazines and publications and newspapers, not just from the Wall Street Journal. In any event, I'm going to go back because I want to go back to the Wall Street Journal. And you saw that I just clicked on central banks. Let's click on national debt and see what comes up there. This was from, the first one is from All Things Considered, weekend edition, another all Things Considered. And again, these are not necessarily so current. The first one is from 2017, the second one is from 2013, and the third one would be 2012. But if you wanted to, you could search by most recent first. Much better. Again, we have Anna Hertenstein's articles, her article here, The Italian-Spanish Debt Sales Soar. That's the original article that we looked at. On the right side, we can click on Show More, and it shows us more subjects that we could search in. I want to go back to the subject, the original article, There it is. Notice how under the words Italian-Spanish debt sales soar, we can click on Anna's name, Anna Hertenstein, and we're going to find a whole bunch of her articles. So if you're enthralled by a particular writer or a particular reporter, you can find their articles with one click of a button, click on their author name, the title name. What else can we show you? I'm going to go back and do a basic search because there are some other things I wanted to show you. On the top right, there are some search tips over here. And it opens up a whole new window. I hope you can see it. I don't think you can because I actually have my tablet next to me and it doesn't look like this screen is coming up. But if you click on search tips over here, please trust me, another window appears and it has a table of contents for users to learn how to do some basic searching and other features like how to look at the document, how to get search results. There's an abbreviations reference and some other tools. But I don't want to show you that and talk about it if you really can't see it. So let's do another search for, let's say, oil industry. So I did a search for oil industry, and again, it's self-populated. I'm going to do a search for full text articles, and let's look at oil industry, Exxon Mobil, since that's a major player in the industry. We did a search for most recent first, and there you go. The return of car traffic fuels surge in oil. Demand for gasoline is on the mend around the world from May 19th. And I'm going to look at the article. And there it is in all its glory, all its 1,076 words of glory. If you wanted to, you could also click on the journal name, in this case, the Wall Street Journal. And if you are looking for a particular article from, let's say, a particular issue, let's see what happened on May 19th, 2012. I'm going to go under Browse Specific Issues, and I'm going to click on the plus next to the 2012, and I'm going to look for May, and I'm clicking on that, and I'm going to look for May 19th. There it is, 2012. So we're looking for articles that appeared in the May 19th issue of the Wall Street Journal 8 years ago. And I'm just going to click on the first one just to show you. This can show you the full text, and an abstract is just basically the title of the article, which is up here, and the author, Michael Howard Saul. It came from the Wall Street Journal, May 19th, 2012. And it gives you some more details in terms of subjects, the people that it's about. Evidently, it deals with Michael Bloomberg. And it gives you a Lexile score, which indicates how complicated the wording or the text is in terms of how hard it is for a high school student or a college student or a graduate school student. It is for them to read and understand. And again, on the right, you have related terms, and you can search with indexing terms inside the article. So if we wanted to find more articles about Michael Bloomberg, I would imagine there would be many of them. Indeed, there are 47,000 articles. Let's narrow it down to full text. Okay, it only dropped it down to 45,000 articles. So there you go. That should certainly keep you on your toes. We're going to go back to the article again. We searched for the Wall Street Journal, May 19th, 2012. And this is how you can browse specific issues. I went back to this search screen. And you can, at the top of the page, you can look for the latest available issue over here. I'm highlighting everything. Full text coverage of the Wall Street Journal starts January 8th, 2010 to the present. And the subjects are business and economics. And I clicked on some more information, and it gives you more like the ISSN number and some other stuff. So I have a few things to say before I wrap up. I post these webinars on YouTube to the Farmingdale Library YouTube page. Just do a search for Farmingdale Library, Public Library, and you'll see all of my videos that I've done for the library's online databases. I've done about 15 of them or so at this point. If you have any questions about any of them, please shoot me an email at fdalref@nassaulibrary.org. And also, we're going to do some cross-pollination here. The library has an Instagram account now, and we're posting videos up there on a myriad of library topics. I believe this might be put on there on the Instagram account. Just go do a search on Instagram for Farmingdale Public Library, and you should be able to find some information about the library up there. And I hope you enjoyed this. Please please come back and look on YouTube again in a couple of days. I post twice a week, usually on Tuesday and Friday or Saturday nights. Again, if you have any questions, give me a call at the library, 249-9090, extension 203, or send me an email at fdalref@nassaulibrary.org. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great night. Take care.